What's going on, everybody? Devil's Advocate here. I got to do my daily check-in with the voter fraud article. Like I said, I think I said it before. I'm going to be touching on these every single time one of these comes out. Do not be surprised if it's every single day. And I'm going to do a round turn here in a second, and I'm going to explain why I think that is. Now, today's article: 4 county commissioners in Texas arrested for alleged vote harvesting scheme in 2018. So he said, oh, it's September 24, 2020. What's the deal? It's old, but now they're charged. All right. Authorities arrested 4 Gregg County commissioners in Longview, Texas on charges in connection with organized vote harvesting scheme during the 2018 Democratic primary election, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton announced on Thursday. To increase the pool of ballots needed to swing the race in Commissioner Shannon Brown's favor, Brown, along with Marlena Jackson, Charlie Burns, Dwayne Ward, targeted young, able-bodied voters to cast ballots by mail by fraudulently claiming that these voters were disabled, in most cases without the voters' knowledge or their consent. The AG's office said, under Texas election law, mail ballots based on disability are specifically reserved for those who are physically ill and cannot vote in person as a result. So in total, the state filed 134 felony charges against the 4 defendants, including engaging in organized election fraud, illegally voting, fraudulent use of an application for a mail-in ballot, unlawful possession of a mail-in ballot, tampering with a governmental record, and election fraud. Penalties range from 6 months in state jail to 99 years in prison. Woo, is it worth it? Attorney General Ken Paxton released the following statement. It is unfortunate. Reality, the elections can be stolen outright by mail ballot fraud. Election fraud, particularly an organized mail-in ballot fraud scheme orchestrated by political operatives, is an affront to democracy and results in the voter disenfranchisement, corruption at the highest level. Mail-in ballots are vulnerable to diversion, coercion, influenced by organized vote harvesting schemes. This case demonstrates my commitment to ensuring Texas has the most secure elections in the country. And I thank Gregg County Sheriff and the District Attorney for their continued partnership. Those who try to manipulate the outcome of elections in Texas must be held accountable. All right, so with that said, my round turn 2 cents is this. We already know what the DNC was trying to do. The DNC is trying to push mail-in voting for whatever reason. You can COVID-19 BS or whatever you want to come up with. President Trump is like, no, you need to be voting in person. So the DNC, like, there are states out there still trying to push this mail-in stuff. So I'm telling you, Donald Trump and company, they are collecting receipts. They're collecting receipts. They're stacking receipts. Anytime anything comes up in relation or in connection with voter fraud, having to do with mail-in voting, he's keeping track of all of it. So in November, if this election swings in Biden's favor, Donald Trump would have already built and prepared a case to contest the election. And that's why I was like, what's the point? What's the point? Donald Trump's not a dumb man. He's not dumb. I don't care what you think about him. He's not dumb. He's not an idiot. So if you're going to try to do something that's knowingly deceptive, like try to push the idea of mail-in voting, the dude's got an answer for you. He's going to have an answer for you. You're not going to pull the wool over Donald Trump's eyes. He doesn't work. He's all right. I'm not going to speak ill about anybody else, but you can't, he's not a fool. You're not going to fool him like that. But anyways, so what you're seeing here, this is a 2-pronged approach, because this was back in 2018, but it's coming up now. Why is it coming up now? Right? Why is it now? Why now? Timing, there's no such thing as perfect timing. Everything is for a reason. So what you're seeing is a 2-pronged approach. The first prong is a contribution to the case that he's going to be building to contest the election in November if need be. And he's putting people on notice. Look, Look at these articles. Look, felony charges. You go ahead and play games if you want to. I got people out there in the field who are watching for this stuff. We're combing the territory. Go ahead. Mess around and find out. Mess around and find out. Try to play games and see what happens. I know what? Maybe somebody's trying to cut you a little check. Maybe you're trying to catch something under the table, but you ask yourself, are you ready to play those odds? Because I got my eyes on it. It's front and center with me. So if you're trying to think about, you try to pull some fraudulent stuff with this election, just know that there's a high likelihood that you're going to get caught in the process. So I think that's what it is. So since he can't stop it, the second prong is a scare tactic. It's to fear people. It's to scare people into thinking twice about trying to pull voter fraud related schemes. It's smart. It's smart. But don't be surprised if I got another one of these for y'all tomorrow. I'm out.